One unexpected bill, that is all it takes. One medical bill, one car repair, one job loss, and everything you worked so hard to build, gone. Not because you were irresponsible, not because you were stupid, but because nobody ever taught you how to protect yourself financially. Today, that changes. Most people are one emergency away from complete financial disaster. Not the rich, not the privileged. Most people, regular hardworking people just like you. And the scary part, they have no idea how close to the edge they are living every single day. My name is Emma, and this is Money with Emma, where building wealth is made simple. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build an emergency fund in just 60 days, even if you are broke right now, even if you are living paycheck to paycheck, even if you think it is impossible, because it is not. And I am going to prove it to you. Let me tell you about someone. They had a stable job. They paid their bills on time. They were responsible. Then one morning, their car broke down. The repair bill, $800. They did not have it, not in savings, not anywhere. So they borrowed it. Then spent the next 6 months paying back that borrowed money plus interest. 6 months of stress, 6 months of falling behind, 6 months of anxiety. All because of one single $800 emergency. Studies show that nearly 60% of people globally cannot cover an unexpected $400 expense without borrowing money or selling something. Read that again, 60% of people. And maybe you are one of them. And if you are, there is absolutely no shame in that because nobody taught you how to build financial protection until today. So, what exactly is an emergency fund? It is simply money you set aside specifically for unexpected expenses, not for holidays, not for shopping, not for anything fun, just for emergencies. Think of it as your financial shock absorber, the thing that stands between you and complete financial disaster when life, and life always does, throws something unexpected at you. Most financial experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months of living expenses in your emergency fund. And I know what you are thinking right now. Emma, I can barely make it to the end of the month. How am I supposed to save 3 to 6 months of expenses? And that is exactly why we are doing this in 60 days. Small steps, consistent action, real results. Here is your 60-day emergency fund plan. And I want you to follow this honestly and carefully. Days 1 to 10. Calculate your monthly expenses. Write down everything you spend in a month. Rent, so food, transport, utilities, phone, everything. Add it all up. That number is your monthly expense total. Your emergency fund goal is to save 1 month of that number first. Just 1 month. Not 3, not 6. 1. That is your 60-day target. Days 11 to 20. Find your savings amount. Look at your income. Now look at your expenses. Where can you cut something? Even temporarily. Maybe eat out one less time per week. Maybe cancel one subscription. Maybe reduce one unnecessary expense. Find an amount, even $20 or $30, that you can consistently set aside every single week. Write it down. Commit to it. Days 21 to 40. Open a separate savings account. This is critical. Your emergency fund must live in a completely separate account from your regular spending account. Not because you are not trustworthy, but because out of sight means out of temptation. Open a basic savings account. Label it emergency fund and start transferring your committed weekly amount every single week without fail. Days 41 to 60. Stay consistent and protect it. This is where most people fail. They start strong. Then life happens. They dip into the fund for something that feels urgent but is not actually an emergency. New shoes are not an emergency. A sale at your favorite store is not an emergency. A concert ticket is not an emergency. Protect this money like it is your financial life. Because it is. Now, here's the twist that most people never see coming. The moment you have even 1 month of expenses saved, something powerful happens inside you. Your relationship with money changes completely. The anxiety around unexpected expenses begins to fade. You stop living in fear of what might go wrong, and you start making better financial decisions because you are no longer operating from a place of desperation. Financial security is not just about money, it is about peace of mind. It is about sleeping at night without the knot in your stomach. It is about making decisions from a place of calm rather than panic. And your emergency fund is the foundation of all of that. 60 days from now, you could be in a completely different financial position. Not rich, not debt-free, but protected, stable, and ready to start building real wealth from a solid foundation. The emergency fund is not the destination. It is the beginning. Once you have it, you are ready for the next step, investing, growing, building. But none of that is possible without this foundation first. I am not a financial advisor. Everything in this video is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research and speak to a qualified financial advisor for personal guidance. Never put yourself in a worse financial position trying to save. Subscribe to Money with Emma, because next week we talk about exactly what to do after your emergency fund is built. How to take that financial stability and turn it into real, lasting wealth. Trust me, you do not want to miss what is coming. Subscribe now and let's build wealth together the right way.